Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Othercide. So, we have started a new recollection by deleting one of our old games. Yeah, so it's a new recollection, and it's a first recollection. You know it's a first recollection because you have 0 shards. Yeah, so I deleted one of my games, and yeah, let's start with a new recollection. So we have 3 daughters. We are day 1 as well. In a void. So let's create 2 characters.
Give life to our daughters.
So we're gonna call you
Please, guide her well.
Ada. You know what? I'm gonna rename everybody. I'm gonna call you Alex. I don't know if we have Claire. I'm just gonna call you Jill.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
What do you mean resurrect? Resurrect what?
Remember their courage.
I'm gonna call you Sherry.
Give life to our daughters. Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Alright, so cool. Do you think we will be able to do a mission with only Soul Slinger? Alright, let's try it. Can we do a mission with only 3 Soul Slingers? You know, I nearly did a mission with 2 Shield Bearer. Like, I nearly did it. I wasn't able to finish it. I had to run from that mission, but I almost made it. I could have just tanked the damage, but I didn't want to do that. Alright, let's go crazy. It's a new game, because we are...
Vile horror.
Yeah, so it's a new... Well, you know it's a first recollection because we have 0 shots. And of course it's day 1 as well. I wonder if you could beat the game just with a single class, like just with 1 class. I don't know, maybe you could. Because you can output very high damage with just Soul Slingers if you use Shadow Rounds. You know, you could.
Shred them down.
And with armor mitigation, any units with armor, you could just mitigate the armor with armor reduction skills. Well, I mean, it is the first mission, so it's reasonably easy.
Impressive.
You know. It's a reasonably easy mission, so... Yeah. I mean, also Soul Slingers is the only character at the level 1 you could get interception shot, or it's called intercepting rounds, right? Interrupt the first attack on an ally within a range of 10 and deal up to 270 damage 2 times. Now, intercepting shot only works if your enemy target is in range of the 10 tiles. If they're not in range of 10 tiles, it doesn't work.
My fears.
So, the first mission is always easy. You can do it with any character. You can do it with 3 shield bearers. You can do it with 3 blade masters if you want.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. We've awoken from one nightmare.
Learn a new skill. So we're still at day 1. Day one always only has 1 mission. That's it. And 150 vitae, no resurrection tokens, and also 0 out of 0. Shadow rounds. Shadow rounds. Shadow rounds. Let's start the next day.
Sends monsters. We will send our daughters.
Alright, let's go.
We must prepare to pay any price.
And also for the survival mission, I'm going to try to stay as long as possible. Same as corresponding ritual missions as well, in this particular playthrough.
They caught us unawares. We delve deep into the dark corners.
Claire.
I revel in her strength. Exquisite. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Nice. 1008 damage. Nice.
Impressive. One less to plague the innocent.
Alright, that's good. We're gonna try to stay as long as possible. If we have to use shadow rounds,
suffering never end.
excuse me, if we have to use shadow rounds, we will use shadow rounds.
The new shift has just arrived.
Well, a lot of these enemies. Damn.
Impressive. How foolish my fears.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found. Progress has its setbacks.
Yeah, you can actually try to beat them all.
Will the poor one's suffering never end?
Bleed them dry.
I'm not sure if it's worth it. Can't wait for them to come around.
They worship torture. And
These guys
call it
aren't that
science.
strong, so like it's not that difficult.
I revel in her strength.
Claire is less useful against these enemies. Okay. You can try to fight them, or you can try to fight as many of them as you can. That's what we're going to do for each survival missions, if we can. Later on the missions will get very hard, so...
No mercy. Memories of another life.
So,
Guard
the
them
reason you
well.
do it is for memories, and also to get extra EXP as well. Yeah, extra experience and extra memories.
Shatter them.
He's serious. Reinforced armor. Yeah, reinforced armor makes it difficult because I can't really do anything.
I revel in her strength.
The new shift has just arrived. Bleed them dry.
Okay, good.
They worship torture and call it science.
Time to think about bailing. Hello, how's it going?
Shred them down.
Good to see you again. On the stream, that's what I mean.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay, do we have enough firepower to take these guys out? There's 1, 2, and 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so Felicity gets around here, kills both of these guys. He stops him for a short period of time. Should be okay, right? Okay, so let's just whack him. Okay, so the question is, do I think I have enough firepower to kill them? Yeah, okay, so how about I just kill you first, so I don't have anything to worry about.
Shred them down.
I damage you. I'm going alright.
Flawless.
I smack you down the line.
Impressive.
I
Memories
smack
of
you
another
further
life.
down the line.
Guard them well.
I smack you again. Okay, so Felicity then can go for the backstab. Okay, GG.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Alright, we didn't know to go to the evac zone, we just killed all the enemies. GG. It was a bit scary because Claire could have gotten hit in the face with a big attack, but you know, we got out of it. So Claire to level 3, everybody else is almost level 2.
We've awoken from one nightmare, but we may soon. What memory has this agony
Lightning
uncovered?
strike. Blacksmith's Grace. I don't know. I don't think I will do Shield Bash. I might use Vital Grace. That's the only one that I was thinking. In a void, let's germinate more daughter.
Give life to our daughters.
Let's call her Sherry.
Please, guide her
Sherry
well.
will be a Blade Master. Okay, so.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Okay, so who's got the highest damage? Definitely not you. Departure. Alright, let's go to the next day. You can actually carry missions. So, we have a mission, we just carry it. So now we have 3 missions. So we will do the rescue mission in the Shore of Giants. Crappiest mission on the planet, but we will do it. Yeah.
Careful.
I never liked this mission. I'm not sure why it's rated as hard, because it should be rated as extremely difficult. I mean, in the early game, you could just run to the exit point, but in the late game, you can't do that, because enemies have such a large movement range, they will just wreck you if you try to run. There's also enemies that can immobilize you and cause you a world of pain. I never understand why I even want this map. This map sucks. Yeah. Just advance the bright zone. Also, in rescue missions, the enemy gets to go first rather than you. Felicity. I remember Felicity was a name. You know, you guys ever watch The Arrow? She was a character in the Arrow. I'm pretty sure she was. Felicity. She was a computer tech lady. I don't know. I used to watch that show, but then I gave up because the storyline was just getting confusing. It's like many serial TV shows. The storyline sort of there's an overarching mystery, but the writer doesn't know where to go with it, and you just get lost in the plot. Yeah, you guys remember Lost, right? You ever watched Lost, Nemo? The guy in Lost, there was a bad guy. Well, I don't know if he was bad, but he was one of the antagonists. I think he's called Ben, right? And he was also in a show called Person of Interest. Yeah.
Flawless.
Did he even move? He didn't move, right? I don't know. Maybe he did. I can't remember. I don't think he moved.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
I can't remember whether he moved or not, so I'm gonna use the interception shot. You only can attack once, right?
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
The new shift has just arrived.
More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes?
What about The Arrow? Have you ever watched that show?
One less to plague the innocent. How foolish my fears.
I'm actually... You never seen that show? Or have you seen that show? You just don't really
They
watch it.
worship torture and call it science.
I see. Well, it used to be a good show, and I enjoyed it. But after a while, it was like you know, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't know how to go with the story. Like many of those serial drama TV shows, I think they just end up forgetting where exactly they want to go with the show. I think that's generally what happened. I think. Felicity, get up there. Right, so maybe he's stupid enough to run in there. Sometimes the enemies do that. Ah, well, they didn't. So what?
What new horrors must we face?
Whoa, a lot of butchers. A lot of plague
Will
butchers.
the poor one's suffering never end?
That's fine. We know how to take care of them. Alright, so thinking about this. Yeah, okay, wait. It wouldn't be stupid enough to do that, right? Right. Let's make sure he doesn't. Just in case. Just in case. Maybe he will. No, he doesn't. Okay. It doesn't matter. I think I'll slam him. Yeah, I didn't know whether he was gonna go into the ranger and attack me. I mean, if he decides to do that, it was gonna be a pretty big problem. Yeah.
Bleed them dry.
How foolish my fears.
Yeah, if in doubt, remember, spam shadow rounds. If in doubt. And you're always gonna be okay.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture. How foolish my fears. Shred them down. Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay. Let's hope Serene can handle it.
They worship
I think Serene should
torture
be able to
and
do
call
this.
it science.
He's still far away. He won't get to me until the turn after the next turn.
One less to plague the innocent. Flawless. Striking.
Man, that shadow rounds are carried a long way.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Bleed them dry.
I could use shadow rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Progress has its setbacks.
Claire. So I'm gonna body block him so he can't come around. It's fine because Claire will be able to kill him. Okay, he's been blocked by this guy. So as long as we don't kill him, we're all good. I'm not scared of reinforced armor. It doesn't make me nervous at all. What makes me nervous is those plague butchers, because they have very high initiative. Okay, Claire, you can... shoot somebody, please.
One less to plague the innocent. Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
That's what I love about shadow rounds. You cannot miss. Even I miss, they still hit you. I haven't seen any of the new episodes. I think I stopped at season 2 or season 3. I can't remember. I used to watch it, but I know they're new seasons. I just haven't seen it. I don't know which... I can't even remember what season they're up to. But there are new seasons, I know it for sure. Yeah, okay, have you seen the other seasons?
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Okay, that was the wrong thing to do. That was a misclick.
One less to plague the innocent. Striking.
Yeah, a lot of shows are like that.
Memories of another
They're good
life.
for a period of time,
Guard them
and then
well.
you don't really know what happened to it. You're like, well, how did it just sort of gone crappy? I see. But anyway, a lot of these kind of serial TV shows, they're just gone crappy. I think, and also a lot of them just abruptly end. And did you like a bit more about it? Person of Interest also kind of ended. But some of them gets renewed. Like I think there was a show called The Burn Notice. There was new seasons of it. It was like gone for a while. Yeah, I just wish those shows stay around for a bit longer. You know, you invest a lot of effort into the story, but then a lot of times the story also goes nowhere. You're like, what the hell was that? You know, it was just like one of those weird things that you just didn't know what happened. Like you knew something happened, but you didn't know what happened. You're like, what? What was that? All right.
Come what may,
No
we will
one,
slow suffering's progress.
No one got many levels.
Together, you are stronger.
Hunt, that's impossible. Maybe we'll save that for the for a stronger team. I might resurrect or germinate another daughter.
Give life to our daughters. Give life to our daughters.
Elena.
Please, guide
Elena
her
is
well.
from Resident Evil 6. Yeah, also we finished the run with Yoko
Now,
and
unleash
yeah.
her on any who stand in her way.
we won. Without losing a single daughter. Without losing Yoko as well.
Farewell, daughters.
You remember in Resident Evil Outbreak? How Kevin always says, Yoko! Yoko! And you can yell at her to get items from her. I remember that.
The plague was a tragedy. What came next? An abomination.
Okay, yeah. That's what happens when they try to wrap up things too quickly. You know, they just want to wrap things up. They're like, well, you know, guys, we're just gonna have to finish the season because we are low on budget. Everybody, hurry up and think of a plausible solution to the current problem, and we'll just have to finish it. No, they just had to wrap up the season because I'm guessing that's what happened. Yeah, because as I said, you know, they're running out of budget or running out of something. They're like, well, guys, we have to hurry up and finish the season because, you know, stuff is happening and let's finish it.
One less to plague the innocent. Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
A clean cut.
Okay, so if I hit more than 608, I should be okay. Well, I guess I got lucky with the dice roll.
One less to plague the innocent.
Well, I mean, that's what happens. A lot of time they're like, well, we have to end it, or they are working on a different project. They're like, well, we have another project that's happening. You know, we're gonna have to write for another thing. Or the writers got another
life.
Got hired for another project, and like, guys, we're gonna wrap up the season. We're running out of budget. Ratings going down.
You can't stop progress.
And everyone is just gotta finish. Yeah, I think people didn't like the season of Game of Thrones as well.
Come what may, we will slow suffering.
They think it's very much rushed in writing. I don't disagree with them.
Today may rise again tomorrow.
Germinate a daughter.
Give life to our daughters. Please, guide her well.
How do you even spell Alyssa? Alyssa. Let's just put Cindy. Cindy would be a shield bearer.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Alright, so let's go to the next day.
This
Hello, how's it going?
has revealed himself.
How are you? Okay, so
Cut deeper. Deeper still.
okay, we've seen this. First boss.
What will you remember now?
So I just skipped a mission because it's a difficult mission. Because I don't know. You're part of the circus? Yeah, I mean, it happens, you know, people run out of budget. Nothing I can do about it. What does more damage? I can't remember. True, I think. Nah, let's not bring Cindy. Let's bring Helena, or yeah, let's bring Helena. So yeah, people run out of budget with their shows, you know, and also
Take away his tools of torture.
a lot of times the writers get hired for another show, and once they get hired for another show, they kind of lose interest in the current show because a lot of times they get paid better.
Who did they bleed here for their precious cure?
And also, when they have a new idea, it's easy to think up things. Once you get to a point where there's so many like things already done, you don't know how to continue. Like, well, you have to think up something really brand new, but it's kind of hard to do. So, I think the writers just lose some writers also lose interest. They're like, okay, it's already been like 10 seasons. Can we just finish this?
Progress has its setbacks.
No. How come, okay. It's a difficult situation. So we just kill you
Exquisite.
and move to here. I'm gonna use slam because slam is guaranteed damage. You can't dodge it.
No mercy.
So, right, which one of you go first? You go first. Okay, we'll just put you here. Right, good. Nice.
Impressive.
What kind of show are you watching? I don't like these guys, these reapers, or these hunters. There's stronger ones called reapers. The hunters are not that dangerous, but they have leap, which is super annoying because they can leap over a very large distance. Flailing limbs, which also does a lot of damage. It's like an AoE damage. Yeah, I'm not really worried about him. He's target locking me.
No mercy.
Okay, Felicity, you just stay there.
Another terror to haunt us.
Have you guys seen The Expanse? It's like a sci-fi show, and they say target lock. Rather than lock on. So that's where I've been using target lock.
No mercy. They worship torture.
Okay, Expanse is like a sci-fi show.
How foolish my fears.
So instead of saying lock on, they say target lock. So that's where I got target lock from. Yeah. It's also based on a book as well. Okay, select the wrong target. Don't press X too quickly. That has caused me a lot of problems
No
before by
mercy.
pressing X too quickly.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay. So,
Progress has its setbacks.
right, let's make it simpler. Alright, we don't need to worry about this. We can get the kill with a backstab. Alright, I thought it only takes 3 hits, but it takes more.
A clean cut.
The parts of this game kind of reminds me of Dark Souls. Also the backstab mechanics as well. But you know, it's not like Dark Souls where backstab is just like when you get one backstab, it's pretty much like a GG. Even against bosses, it does so much damage.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. It is done.
So,
But what falls today may
okay,
rise
which one
again
is this?
tomorrow.
This one is the quarantine operating table. This one is the amphitheater. Alright, we go the operating. No, we go to amphitheater. Amphitheater is easier, right? I don't know what's easier. I think they're similar. Yeah. You know what's difficult? Later on,
Take away his tools of torture.
later on, the penance mission in the quarantine bridge, that's really difficult. Particularly towards the end game. So, and there's a lot of annoying enemies that pop up. And also the quarantine bridge is actually a really difficult map.
What they did to this child. What forces they arrayed against an innocent.
This map is really daunting. Because if you look around, there's all these people. They look like just normal people with the witch doctor mask. But they're all looking at you, you know? They're all sort of looking at you. But they look like statues, right? And there's a child there looking at you as well. That's the child. You think he's the main villain, but he's not really the main villain. And also, what's really crazy is they all have 4 fingers. It looks like they have 4 fingers. I can't see the last one, but maybe it's just hidden out of view. Or maybe they have 5 fingers, who knows? It's hard to see. It looks like they only have 4 fingers. Rather than 5. But they're all sort of watching you. It's super creepy. Yeah, not a big fan of that map.
A bitter victory.
So okay, obviously going for Cindy. So the scavengers will attack a single target. Oh, they're all target locking on. Okay, Cindy's trapped. That's no good.
One less to plague the innocent.
Claire, can you right, we can escape the target lock by just hiding here. There's no cover mechanics in this game, but there is like there is hiding. You can hide just to escape line of sight.
Flawless. Another
Alright,
terror
let's
to
try
haunt
to
us.
engage the scavengers because they will cause us trouble. The scavengers might seem weak, but they have very high initiative, and they're actually very, very dangerous. If you don't take care of them soon, they will cause you a world of pain. And even though they don't do a lot of damage, after a few hits, their damage sort of
They
stack up.
collect pieces of broken
And
souls.
it becomes more and more troubling.
Progress has its setbacks.
Okay. Now we hit the guy further away. So the
Shred them
scavengers
down.
would also ignore you, despite the fact you're only in melee range. So unlike
The
other
doctor
enemies,
has
they will
sent a
ignore
new
you.
atrocity.
They will only attack enemies that they lock on.
Exquisite.
So in this case, they will only attack Cindy. They will not attack anybody else, regardless if others are in melee range. So they're really weird units. Alright, let's kill you.
Flawless.
You gotta be careful of these guys. These guys look weak as well. There are some enemies that appear to be weak, but they're not weak at all. They're actually very strong.
Exquisite.
These guys as well, because they have an ability called Snapshot, so they can run away and still shoot you for 150 damage. Now, if you're Shield Bearer, you can probably tank that without too much of a problem. Even with your base armor of 81, it will do like 30 damage or 40 damage. But if you get hit from the flank or the side, it still can hurt a lot. I like this map, the Amphitheater. I never have problems with it. The only map that I have a lot of problem with is a penance mission, the Quarantine Bridge, the penance mission, the Chapel, the freaking Plague Cemetery. That's a really annoying mission as well.
We will slow suffering's progress. Another threat has come to an end.
Okay, so we'll just carry this mission along until towards the end. We will try to finish it.
What memory has this agony uncovered?
So if they carry the mission, you get a couple of the Sunken Street. That's a modestly difficult mission. Okay, so we need to germinate one more daughter.
Give life to our daughters.
We will call you Carla.
Please.
Carla is obviously the villain in Resident Evil 6. I don't know if she's a main antagonist, because some people say Simmons.
Unleash her on any who stand
Derek
in
Simmons
her way.
is the main antagonist, so... let's just put crit chance. No, let's not. Yeah, so they call Derek the main antagonist. So why my Shield Bearer is such low level? Anyway, it's okay. So sometimes people call Simmons is the main antagonist because Carla is not.
Sacrifice before the end.
You ever play Resident Evil 6?
Suffering has contorted this city upon itself.
What insanity? Hold on a second. Alright, I don't know. Yeah. What do you mean you're insane? Alright, A tip for this part, you just make sure you have 2 enemies on the board all the time. Otherwise they will spawn you stupid more enemies.
Must we face? No mercy.
Try not to kill enemies too quickly, otherwise you're gonna have a whole lot of trouble. I don't know, I'm not planning on sticking around in this mission. What does that mean? Oh, you're kidding me. Don't click X too quickly, okay? Like, I gotta tell myself, don't click X too quickly, because I obviously targeted the wrong enemy. Oh, God.
Exquisite.
Blind from reality. I'm not sure what you mean, bro.
Will the poor one's suffering never end? Another terror to haunt us.
Cool, cool, cool. Right, how much health do you have? You have 14 health. I really hate when that happens. Like, they have a little bit of health, and you're like, why? Okay, so... Massive shot, okay. Alright, I'm gonna well, I got a real problem here. Okay, so, can I just shoot you? I'm hoping for a quit? No. Obviously not.
Shred them down.
Right, so... Right, can you just make sure you don't get into their target lock range? Because that would be disaster. Alright. I forgot to use shadow rounds as well, which is annoying.
One less to plague the innocent.
Okay, so... This is a serious situation because I forgot to use shadow rounds.
Call it science. A bitter victory.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Not sure what you mean, bro. You mean like April Fool?
Another terror to haunt us.
The new shift has.
Whoa,
just
there's like thousands of enemies coming. Time to get out of here.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Crazy. Alright, hold on. There's a lot of enemies coming, so maybe I'll just ignore the... I don't know. Do I ignore these guys? Okay, should be able to get out of here. Should be able to get out of here. I don't know. I don't like the sound of that. Now let's just get out with Claire. If we take some damage, we take some damage. It doesn't matter.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
Yeah.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
These guys have high initiative, so you just really want to... you really want Alright. I'm not exactly sure what you mean, robotic. You mean like, what do you mean? Yeah, I don't know what exactly you're talking about. But anyway, I think that's it for tonight. I gotta go. Thanks all for watching. I do appreciate the view. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get a resurrection token.
Together, you are stronger.
You mean like, okay, let's quit to the menu. Okay, anyway, thanks all for watching. I do appreciate the view. Thanks everybody for dropping by. It's still in the first week, so there isn't too many difficult missions. You know, I didn't want to stay in that rescue mission for too long. There was a lot of enemies coming, and I wasn't able to handle it. So, and I will take damage. I don't want to take damage. Taking damage is stupid. Anyway, bye for now, and see you guys next time. And take it easy out there. Bye.